Laozi's Secret to Peaceful Living Taoist Philosophy. Welcome back, everyone, to Mind Podcast. Laozi, one of the world's great thinkers and author of the Tao Te Ching, laid out a profound approach to peaceful living. His guidance shows how people can find happiness while remaining in harmony with nature, with themselves, and with society. The idea of peaceful living carries a deep message that appears throughout the Tao Te Ching. Please listen along. 1. Honor the Tao, follow the rhythms of nature and the universe. True peace comes from living in accord with the Tao, the fundamental principle of the cosmos. Laozi teaches that we should respect the natural order and let things unfold on their own, like a river finding its course, rather than forcing them to match personal desires. 2. Embrace simplicity and humility. Knowing sufficiency is true wealth. Greed and constant struggle breed suffering. A peaceful person is content with what they have and refrains from ambition beyond their means. Simplicity and humility lift the burden of worry and bring inner calm. 3. Cultivate stillness and composure. Water is soft, yet it wears away hard stone. Laozi invokes this image to encourage patience and gentleness. Peaceful living means accepting events as they come and meeting hardship with steady calm. 4. Avoid conflict and do no harm. Instead of striving to overpower others, seek reconciliation, empathy, and kindness. Acting without harming anyone preserves inner peace. 5. Know yourself and return to your true nature. By understanding who we really are, we avoid being swept away by illusions or unrealistic ambitions. Authentic living leads to genuine peace. 6. Master your emotions. Powerful feelings such as anger, anxiety, fear, and craving can dominate us. Only by guiding our emotions with clear awareness can we remain at peace. 7. Release the pursuit of power and fame. The chase for status and control only increases anxiety. A peaceful person values inner quiet and harmonious relationships over outward glory. 8. Accept impermanence. Everything arises and passes away. Recognizing this helps us let go of the past, stop fearing the future, and live fully in the present. 9. Show compassion and help others. Acting for the common good without expecting return brings joy and true tranquility, enriching both giver and receiver. 10. Trust the unfolding of the universe. When difficulties arise, believe that every challenge has purpose. Acceptance of the natural flow allows inner balance to return. 11. Connect with nature. Nature is a mirror of peaceful living. Immersing ourselves in mountains, rivers, and open sky restores quiet delight in simple things. 12. Live in the present moment. Do not cling to the past or worry about what has not yet come. Devote full attention to each moment. Only the present truly belongs to us. 13. Learn to let go. Peace requires releasing what no longer serves us, possessions, grudges, and negative thoughts. Letting go lightens the spirit and brings lasting freedom. 14. Practice gratitude. Grateful hearts feel complete. By appreciating everything, from the smallest gift to the greatest blessing, we loosen the grip of endless desire. 15. Foster inner freedom. True peace is possible only when the heart is free from dependence on material things, social approval, and outward change. 16. Stop seeking perfection. Life is full of flaws. Accepting our own and the world's imperfections frees us to find joy in what is. 17. Work without clinging to results. Act sincerely and naturally. When we fixate on outcomes, disappointment and stress follow. Doing our best in a relaxed spirit allows the work itself to be fulfilling. 18. Delight in simplicity. Modern complexity exhausts us. By streamlining life and eliminating the unnecessary, we rediscover balance and mindful ease. 19. Respect uncertainty and change. Change is life's essence. Instead of resisting it, adapt with flexible mind and action, finding opportunity in every shift. 20. Live according to your true nature. Finally, peaceful living means being faithful to our own essence, free from rigid rules that stifle authenticity. Harmony within brings freedom without, and with it, enduring peace. 21. The power of silence. Laozi teaches that silence is a potent force for preserving inner peace. In a noisy world, the mind becomes restless, but keeping silent creates space for reflection and clear perception. Silence is not merely the absence of speech, it is also quietude of the mind, free from chaotic thoughts. When the heart is still, we see what truly matters and remain calm in every situation. 22. Gentleness in action. Acting gently without haste or force is more effective and far less stressful. Harsh or hurried efforts often provoke resistance or backfire, whereas steady, Patient action, like water wearing down stone, produces natural results without harm. Softness can overcome hardness. A peaceful person acts with flexible strength and lets events follow their own current. 23. Avoiding judgment and comparison. Judging and comparing ourselves with others breeds insecurity. Instead of measuring our worth against someone else, focus on our own unique path. Each person's journey is different, and peace arises only when we stop chasing meaningless comparisons and free ourselves from the opinions of others. 24. Forgiveness and releasing resentment. Resentment and hatred weigh us down. Forgiving is difficult, yet it is the only way to be free from the pain that anger causes. When we let go of negativity, the heart grows lighter and calmer. Forgiving others is also liberating ourselves. 25. Facing death with equanimity. Laozi views death as a natural part of life. Fear or resistance only adds suffering. By seeing death as a continuation within an eternal cycle, we dissolve anxiety about the uncontrollable and live more freely and peacefully. 26. Understanding and respecting others. Peaceful living requires empathy and respect. Everyone has unique circumstances and viewpoints. Rather than criticizing, show tolerance. Such compassion fosters harmony in relationships and prevents needless conflict. 27. Flexibility and adaptability. Like water without fixed shape, a peaceful person adapts to circumstances instead of stubbornly resisting them. Flexibility of mind and action allows us to remain calm and resourceful in any situation. 28. Humility and reverence for life. Humility is not weakness, but awareness of our place in the cosmos and gratitude for everything around us. Respect for all forms of life reduces tension and conflict and helps us recognize value even in the smallest things. 29. Maintaining health and balance. True peace depends on harmony between body, mind, and spirit. Live moderately, eat sensibly, exercise, and keep the mind relaxed. Ambition or overwork that exhausts body or mind makes lasting peace impossible. 30. Freedom from unnecessary bonds. Many burdens, relationships, expectations, social prejudices are self-imposed and create stress. Learn to release what is not essential. Free from such constraints, life becomes lighter and more meaningful. 31. Seeking harmony with oneself. Understand your own nature and live authentically rather than according to social masks. When we stop striving for others' approval and follow our true interests and aims, tension dissolves and tranquility grows. 32. Trust in the universe's natural flow. Everything unfolds for a reason in its own way. Excessive interference breeds anxiety. Living in accord with nature reduces worry and lets peace be felt in each moment. 33. Stillness of the soul. Modern busyness distracts the mind. Only inner stillness reveals genuine peace. This quiet is not withdrawal from life, but calm at the center of changing events, bringing clarity and wise action. 34. Personal discovery of ultimate peace. Each person must discover peace for themselves. No one can prescribe an exact path. By studying Laozi's principles and applying them patiently, we awaken to our own way and find serenity within. 35. Quiet strength in action. Acting calmly without creating turmoil lets tasks unfold smoothly. Not every effort requires intensity. Sometimes stillness achieves more. Working with poised certainty allows us to feel peace even in the midst of duty. 36. Learning to relax and unwind. Rest and relaxation restore body and mind. When both are refreshed, we receive goodness more easily and shed tension. Timely rest renews the energy needed to continue the peaceful path. 37. Preserving spiritual values. Material circumstances change, but virtues like honesty, kindness, and mutual respect yield lasting peace. Material success without spiritual values leaves emptiness, so nourish these qualities daily. 38. Refraining from changing others. Each person has a distinct path. Attempts to change someone who is unwilling only breed frustration. Respecting others' freedom releases our own mind and fosters harmonious relationships. 39. Accepting randomness and uncertainty. Life seldom follows strict plans. Trying to control every event causes anxiety. Embracing uncertainty opens new perspectives and opportunities and keeps the heart at rest whatever arises. 40. Creating a peaceful environment. Beyond inner calm, we benefit from a tranquil external space, a quiet corner of the home, a garden, any restful setting. Such places allow reflection, energy renewal, and balance. 41. Living with compassion and altruism. Compassion and selfless kindness are vital to peace. Feeling another's pain and helping without condition dispels resentment and brings tranquility to both giver and receiver. 42. Lightness in every thought. Maintaining a gentle outlook prevents stress from excessive worry. A light mind moves freely and finds peace more readily. 43. Living authentically without pretense. Being genuine frees us from the burden of masking or pleasing others. Clarity and calm arise when we act according to our true nature. 44. Happiness originates within. Real happiness does not come from possessions or fame. It is an inner state that appears when the heart is aligned with the universe and free from anxiety. Joy resides in the simplest things. 45. Harmony with nature. Respect the laws of nature and avoid excessive interference. Nature teaches patience, cyclical change, and quiet acceptance. Immersion in natural surroundings relaxes the mind and restores balance. 46. Renouncing greed and attachment. Greed and clinging are roots of suffering. Always feeling lack leads to distress. By letting go of excessive desire and rigid attachment, we experience freedom, ease, and contentment with what we have. 47. Welcoming change with calm. Laozi teaches that change is inevitable. Instead of worrying or resisting, meet change with a tranquil heart. Every shift holds new possibilities. Allow events to unfold naturally and learn to adapt. Life becomes easier and more peaceful. 48. Mastery of emotions and thoughts. Inner peace depends on governing our feelings and ideas. Emotions can drag us into negativity, but disciplined awareness keeps us steady and clear-minded. Self-control builds freedom and lasting serenity. 49. Clear-sighted choice of friends. Companions shape our mood and outlook. Seek relationships with positive, ethical, and wise people. Their qualities nurture calm. Negative company erodes tranquility. Choose friends who share authentic values. 50. Living in the present moment. Obsession with future worries or past regrets strains the mind. Anchor awareness in the here and now. Only the present truly exists. Present-centered living dissolves anxiety and reveals immediate peace. 51. Accepting impermanence. All phenomena arise and pass away. Understanding this truth frees us from grief, clinging, and fear of loss. Impermanence reminds us to savor what is here and to let go when it departs. 52. Keeping the mind simple. A cluttered mind cannot rest. Focus on essentials and release excess thoughts and concerns. Simplicity of mind opens the door to daily tranquility. 53. A respect for natural relationships. Live harmoniously with nature, family, friends, and society. Each relationship has its rightful place. Relate in the most natural way, without needless interference or conflict, and peace will follow. 54. Avoiding coercion and pressure. Forcing ourselves, or others, into unnatural roles breeds tension. Honor your own path and decline social pressures that do not suit you. Freedom from compulsion restores ease. 55. Letting go and forgiving. Resentment and painful memories tighten the mind. Forgive others and yourself. Release grudges. The heart then feels light, free, and at peace. 56. Stillness in deeds and words. When action and speech arise from inner stillness, they become precise and meaningful. Speak less, act naturally, avoid display. Results emerge without noise or conflict. 57. Wisdom through listening. True wisdom grows from attentive listening, not only with the ears, but with the heart. Listen to others, to nature, and to the quiet voice within. Deeper understanding and peace arise. 58. Avoiding confrontation and competition. Conflict disturbs harmony. Instead of battling, seek concord and acceptance of differences. By renouncing rivalry, we secure calmer lives and more harmonious relations. 59. Joy in work and daily life. Approach tasks with genuine enjoyment. Work done with delight becomes light rather than burdensome. Cheerfulness fosters resilience and sustained inner calm. 60. Knowing sufficiency and contentment. Peace comes from recognizing enough. Rather than chasing endless wealth or status, appreciate what you already have. Contentment is not lack of ambition, but freedom from insatiable desire. 61. Gratitude and appreciation. Give thanks for every gift, large or small. Gratitude shifts perspective from scarcity to abundance, planting lasting happiness and peace. 62. Learning to live independently. Self-reliance means facing challenges and choosing your own course without depending on others for validation. Independence grants inner freedom and quiet confidence. 63. Flexibility and readiness to adapt. Life forever changes, rigid minds suffer. Flow like water, yielding, yet unstoppable. Adaptability prevents frustration and preserves peace. 64. Unconditional love. Genuine, unconditional love asks nothing in return. It dissolves conflict and warms both giver and receiver, filling life with quiet joy. 65. Finding peace through stillness. Silence the turbulence of worries and sorrows. In deep stillness you hear your true self. This silence connects you to the world and yields enduring tranquility. 66. Living by nature's laws. Every being follows its own pattern. Align yourself with these natural rhythms instead of forcing your will upon them, and conflict falls away. 67. Humility. Humility is a profound stance, not mere outward modesty. Knowing you are one small part of the vast cosmos guards against pride, fosters harmony, and sustains peace. 68. Gentleness and mildness. Real strength lies in softness. Gentle words and actions build good relations and keep anger at bay. Like water carving stone, mildness resolves conflict without force, preserving inner calm. 69. Patience. Laozi always valued patience on the journey toward peace. Patience is not passive waiting, but steady perseverance. Everything needs time to grow. We cannot force results to appear instantly. With patience, we do not feel disappointment or worry when things seem slow because we understand that each event has its proper moment. Patience carries us through hardship and keeps the heart calm. 70. A simple life ideal. Laozi encourages seeking a simple ideal rather than an ambitious or complicated one. The simpler life becomes, the easier it is to remain tranquil. Chasing too many goals scatters energy and creates tension. Instead of pursuing distant aspirations, live by basic values and find joy in ordinary blessings such as love, harmony, and gratitude. A simple ideal is not trivial. It suits our nature and lets us live fully with small yet meaningful things. 71. Working with respect and wisdom. When we treat our tasks and the people around us with respect, we create a harmonious and effective environment. Working with wisdom means acting not only for personal gain but with clear insight and compassion. Effort offered in respect and wisdom leads to good results and leaves us peaceful because we have worked with care and responsibility. 72. Inner freedom. Peace requires freedom within. This freedom is the ability to release inner bonds, worries, and fears. A person who enjoys inner freedom is not controlled by money, fame, or power but lives true to personal nature and path. Such freedom protects calm regardless of outer change and allows independent thought, action, and decision. 73. Connection with the universe. Laozi teaches that each person is a part of the vast universe. When we feel this connection, we sense belonging to a harmonious whole. Seek unity with nature and the cosmos. Life then appears not as a race but as a balanced journey, and lasting happiness follows. 74. Accepting weaknesses and imperfections. No one is perfect. Strength is not the absence of weakness but the ability to recognize and accept it. When we accept our flaws, we stop hiding from ourselves, tension eases, and compassion grows toward ourselves and others. 75. Living with honesty. Honesty in words, thoughts, and actions is a key to peace. With honesty, there is nothing to conceal. The mind remains clear and relationships stay clean. Without the burden of deceit, we feel lighter and more at ease. 76. Resilience in difficulty. Life is not always smooth. Laozi sees resilience as vital for peace. Facing challenges, we persist without forcing or resisting reality. Resilience means flexible strength. Trials then become lessons and chances to grow, and we retain calm and wisdom in hard times. 77. Accepting change. Everything in the universe shifts over time. Accepting change instead of resisting it brings comfort and adaptability. Change is part of growth, not something bad. By flowing with change, we live freely and peacefully. 78. Simplicity in thought. A clear and simple mind avoids confusion and worry. Remove unnecessary thoughts and focus on what truly matters. With a simple mind, we see simple solutions and enjoy quiet ease. 79. Trust in nature. Laozi places deep trust in the natural order. Excessive interference creates anxiety. By respecting nature's laws and letting events unfold, we remain calm and happy. 80. Serenity in every action. Perform every deed, large or small, with a serene and free heart. When we act without anxiety or tension, we work efficiently and feel peace in each moment. 81. Humility in leadership. True leaders do not flaunt power. They listen, understand, and guide with wisdom and humility. Leadership is service. Decisions made for the common good foster a harmonious workplace and shared peace. 82. Self-adjustment in life. Laozi praises the ability to adjust oneself. Self-awareness allows flexible behavior and prevents rigidity. By adjusting, we solve problems effectively and keep the heart light, free from negative emotion. 83. Working with ease. Maintain a relaxed attitude while working. Calm focus raises efficiency and wards off fatigue. Enjoying the process rather than worrying about results keeps the mind clear and peaceful. 84. Quietude of the soul. Inner quiet is essential for peace. A quiet soul is undisturbed by worries or external turmoil. In quiet, we see truth and the deeper value of life, reducing stress and enhancing both intellect and emotional understanding. 85. Being at peace with oneself. Finally, Laozi teaches that we must make peace with ourselves. Accept past mistakes and personal limitations without harsh judgment. Inner peace frees us to face challenges calmly and to show love and respect toward others, building lasting healthy relationships. 86. Honoring stillness in life. Laozi places great value on stillness, asserting that only in silence can we discover life's deepest truths. Amid a noisy world, stillness lets us listen to ourselves and understand reality more clearly. True stillness is external quiet and inner calm. The moment we pause, reflect, and seek insight. In silence, we see our path plainly and make wise decisions while easing anxiety and opening space for peace. 87. Harmonious interaction with the environment. Every person is part of a larger ecosystem. Treating nature and all living beings with respect and affection brings good in return. A healthy environment shapes mood and health. Living in harmony with it creates lasting peace for ourselves and future generations. 88. Subtlety in action. Act carefully and thoughtfully, avoiding haste and conflict. Subtle action is guided by awareness and sensitivity, producing the best outcome without negative fallout. It shows respect for oneself and others and helps build a peaceful society. 89. Gentleness in every deed. Gentleness is not weakness, but a powerful approach. Gentle action achieves goals without coercion, wins cooperation, and avoids unnecessary tension or confrontation, like water that overcomes obstacles without force. 90. The ability to let go. Letting go is not cowardice. It is recognizing that not everything is ours to control. Releasing what is no longer needed frees us from the burdens of past and future, bringing lightness, freedom, and presence. 91. Seeking harmony with the universe. We are one part of a vast system. Do not view yourself as the center. Live according to nature's universal laws. Harmony with the cosmos yields profound peace. 92. Keeping the heart pure. Maintain a pure heart untainted by negativity, greed, or selfishness. A pure heart observes the world without prejudice, acts rightly, and experiences peace in each step. 93. The ability to listen and learn. Continuous listening and learning are essential. Listen with the ears and the heart to grasp unspoken truths, avoid misunderstandings, act wisely, and expand your vision for a more peaceful life. 94. Patience and forbearance. Life brings trials. Meet them with patience rather than haste or anger. Forbearance allows clear thinking, steady effort, and serenity amid challenges. 95. Finding joy in simple living. Happiness resides in simple, ordinary life. Sharing a meal, sitting in nature, talking with loved ones. Valuing small blessings lets us feel content every moment. 96. Freedom in life. Real freedom is internal. Free yourself from needless social rules and expectations. Release burdens and live true to yourself, and peace will fill each moment. 97. Accepting change and turbulence. Change is constant. Accept it without fear, adapt with flexibility and insight, and maintain calm in the face of impermanence. 98. creating stillness in a noisy world. Cultivate inner and outer quiet. A tranquil heart contributes to social harmony and shields us from external negativity, preserving clarity and peace. 99. Discovering beauty in the simple. Beauty lies in everyday scenes, a peaceful morning, a warm cup of tea, family time. Recognizing simple beauty keeps us fulfilled and free from craving. 100. Liberation from desire. Endless desire breeds distress. Free yourself from compulsive wants and accept what is. True freedom and peace arise when desire no longer rules you. 101. The bond between humanity and nature. Nature is inspiration and essential context. Respect natural laws and every creature's role. This connection restores tranquility and clarity. 102. Enjoying the present. Meaning exists only in the present moment. Focusing here and now ends anxiety and regret. Happiness and peace live in this very instant. 103. Self-mastery and inner strength. The greatest power comes from within. By governing your emotions and thoughts, you attain self-control, calm, resilience, and confident action. 104. Compassion and forgiveness. Anger and resentment weigh the mind. Forgive others to release yourself from tension. Compassion lightens the heart, sustains harmonious relationships, and nurtures lasting peace. 105. Protecting personal energy. Laozi teaches that everyone possesses an inner reserve of energy, and how we spend it determines our peace. If we squander it on worry, quarrels, or envy, fatigue and tension follow. By channeling energy into learning, creativity, self-care, and kindness, we feel vibrant and calm. Safeguard this energy through a simple lifestyle and by avoiding needless conflict. Used wisely, it leads naturally to harmony. 106. Avoiding arrogance and pride. Pride inflates the ego, erodes humility, and disrupts relationships. Laozi warns that making oneself the center breeds contempt for others and inner unrest. Cultivate modesty, openness, and respect. Humility invites learning and preserves inner tranquility. 107. Finding joy in service. Deep satisfaction arises when we help others without seeking reward. Serving the common good strengthens community bonds and nurtures our own peace. Acts of compassionate service feed freedom and harmony in every life they touch. 108. Steadfast spirit in trials. Challenges are inevitable. Instead of despairing, meet adversity with calm perception and steady mind. Each difficulty is a lesson and an opportunity to grow stronger, wiser, and more serene. 109. Liberation from fear. Fear is a construct of the mind that chains us to anxiety. By understanding and accepting reality, we dissolve those chains. Courage to face uncertainty brings freedom and lasting peace. 110. Living true to one's essence. Authentic living free from social masks and borrowed ambitions grants enduring ease. Discover and express your unique qualities, follow your own path, and peace will settle within. 111. The importance of simplicity. Excessive desires pull us into endless acquisition. Simplicity frees the heart from futile pursuits, focuses us on real values, and opens space for calm contentment. 112. Discovering the power of silence. Silence is more than the absence of sound. It is the quieting of negative thoughts and inner noise. In stillness, we hear our deepest voice, see clearly, and decide wisely. 113. Focusing on inner development. True peace does not come from possessions but from a calm, lucid soul. Nurture wisdom, compassion, and self-awareness. A strong inner core meets every test without anxiety. 114. Respecting and preserving relationships. Harmonious ties, especially with family, provide love and security. Avoid conflict, cultivate understanding, and let relationships flourish in mutual respect. 115. Freedom through letting go. Letting go is not defeat but release from burdens we cannot control. Abandon obsessive desires and needless attachments. Lightness and peace follow. 116. Harmony between action and non-action. Wu Wei. Non-action is not idleness but natural, unforced action that flows with circumstances. Effort made in harmony achieves results without strain. 117. Learning from small things. Never dismiss the ordinary. Subtle details and everyday moments contain priceless lessons and quiet joys that enrich understanding and serenity. 118. Pursuing fame brings suffering. Chasing status and power breeds greed and worry. Peace arises when we abandon hollow ambitions and honor lasting qualities, wisdom, kindness, humility. 119. Finding peace through moderation. Excess in anything leads to strain. Just enough in food, work, and relationships preserves balance, reduces craving, and sustains calm satisfaction. 120. Freedom and living according to your nature. Know your true nature and live by it. Unbound by external standards, you act authentically and enjoy inner harmony. 121. Awareness of life's cycles. Prosperity and decline alternate like seasons. Recognizing this rhythm keeps us composed in hardship and humble in success, trusting that every phase will pass. 122. Learning to go with the flow. Act in accord with reality rather than against it. Flowing with life's current removes exhaustion, avoids conflict, and yields effortless completion of duties. 123. Seeking endurance through sustainable growth. Lasting peace grows from steady, balanced development of work, health, family, and spirit. Long-term aims pursued naturally bring enduring stability and joy. 124. Harmony with nature. Nature offers boundless inspiration and teaches adaptation through constant change. Living close to the natural world restores stillness and guides us toward a peaceful, harmonious life. 125. Overcoming the fear of death. Laozi often speaks of death as a natural part of life. Fear of death springs from the ego and resistance to change. When we accept death, fear dissolves and we live more fully, unburdened by worries about the future. True peace comes from recognizing death as an inescapable stage in the cosmic cycle. Releasing fear lets us live freely, meaningfully, and completely. 126. Humility and wisdom in action. Humility, for Laozi, is not self-deprecation but acting with respect and awareness of one's limits. The humble heart stays open to learning, sees the interconnectedness of all things, and avoids imposing itself. This attitude prevents conflict and preserves inner calm. 127. Accepting impermanence and change. Everything is transient. Understanding and embracing impermanence reduce anxiety and tension, allowing us to enjoy life fully and cherish every moment without clinging to what lies beyond our control. 128. The ideal of Wu Wei in action. Wu Wei, non-forced action, means acting naturally and effortlessly. It is not passivity, it is doing what needs to be done without excess effort or calculation. Living by Wu Wei frees us from strain and grants inner freedom. 129. Harmony between inner life and outer world. Peace arises when inner stillness meets outer circumstances and balance. A calm heart is unmoved by external hardship, while inner turmoil finds no rest even in ease. Strengthen the inner core and adapt to reality to find true serenity. 130. Living in harmony with others and society. Beyond harmony with nature, Laozi stresses harmony with people. Respect, mutual aid, and shared understanding build a peaceful, prosperous society. Harmony grows through actions that foster trust and cooperation. 131. Resolving conflicts wisely. Laozi advises avoiding confrontation and seeking peaceful solutions. Wisdom is not in winning arguments, but in finding harmonious paths through empathy, compromise, and shared goals, leading to lasting peace for all parties. 132. Accepting what cannot be changed. Some realities, fate, time, natural laws, lie beyond control. Acceptance is not resignation, but living in harmony with the unchangeable while improving what we can influence. 133. Forgiveness and compassion. Forgiving others and oneself frees the heart from anger and resentment. Compassion offers help without expecting return, bringing peace to both giver and receiver. 134. Self-sufficiency and peace in simplicity. Complexity and ambition breed anxiety. Simplicity and knowing enough allow us to enjoy each moment without craving or endless striving. 135. Accepting solitude and finding inner quiet. Solitude is not negative. It is an opportunity to connect with oneself. Time alone fosters balance and inner peace, shielding us from external turbulence. 136. Acting from a non-discriminating mind. Acting without rigid labels of good or bad reduces tension and conflict. Accept things as they are, respond with fairness and openness, and the mind remains free. 137. Liberation from greed and attachment. Endless desire and attachment cause unrest. Freeing ourselves from insatiable cravings allows us to live lightly, without pressure or unrealistic expectations, and to feel deep peace. 138. Connection with the whole. Recognizing ourselves as part of the greater whole, universe, nature, humanity, cultivates respect and compassion for all beings, fostering harmony within and around us. 139. Self-awareness and release of suffering. Observing life objectively keeps external events from causing inner pain. Suffering often stems from clinging to past, future, or negative emotions. Understanding this lets us release bondage and live freely. 140. stillness and self-regulation. Stillness is an inner state of calm. Adjust emotions, thoughts, and actions gently in line with nature. A tranquil mind, unmoved by negativity, rests in peace. 141. Balance in relationships. Fairness, love, and mutual respect build enduring relationships. When individuals maintain personal freedom while staying connected, families and societies thrive in understanding and affection. 142. Letting go and non-attachment to outcomes. Peace arises when we release fixation on success or fear of failure. Focus on right action, give your best, and accept that many factors lie beyond control. Detached from results, the heart stays light and serene even if outcomes differ from hopes. 143. Listening to and learning from nature. Nature offers limitless wisdom. Everything grows in its own time and way. Observing its harmony teaches patience, gentleness, and simplicity. Living close to nature soothes body and mind and reminds us that life persists, vibrant, through every season. 144. Freedom of the mind. True freedom is internal. When we are no longer driven by worry, insecurity, or social expectation, we live in the present unburdened by past or future. This inner liberty brings deep calm. 145. A non-discriminating mind in peace. Dividing the world into good versus bad or like versus dislike breeds tension. When the mind ceases such judgments, everything is seen as part of a larger whole, conflict recedes, and steady peace endures. 146. Self-awareness and self-cultivation. Lasting peace requires conscious effort to study life's nature and refine oneself. This practice is not forced ambition but a sincere quest for inner clarity and harmony with the natural order. 147. Shielding the inner self from external influences. The world may swirl with conflict and anxiety, yet a centered mind remains unmoved. By guarding thoughts and emotions from excess outside pressure, we face challenges calmly and retain self-control. 148. Attuning to the universe and the flow of life. All things move by natural law. Instead of forcing life to our design, live in accord with that flow. Union with the cosmic rhythm dissolves inner conflict and fills us with freedom and quiet joy. 149. Caring for others in the spirit of empathy. Genuine concern and aid offered without expectation support both giver and receiver. Empathy creates respect, warmth, and a peaceful community grounded in mutual understanding. 150. Stillness in action. Many stresses arise from doing too much or chasing unrealistic goals. Acting from inner stillness, we work lightly and effectively. Calm, unhurried effort allows tasks to unfold smoothly and leaves us happy in our work. 151. Wu Wei and peace. Wu Wei, action without interference, means letting things follow their own course. By avoiding excessive control, we escape the fatigue of constant management and discover serenity in trusting nature's rhythm. 152. Unconditional love. Love given without expectation, demand, or division nurtures profound peace. It brings comfort to others and tranquil acceptance to ourselves by embracing all beings as they are. 153. Change begins within. Outer reforms cannot yield lasting peace unless the heart transforms first. When perception and feeling shift, the entire life landscape brightens. Inner change frees us from harmful emotions and thought patterns. 154. Seeking harmony between reason and emotion. Listen to feelings without becoming their prisoner. Use reason without losing sensitivity. Balanced judgment leads to wise choices and a composed, peaceful life. 155. Respect and gratitude for small things. Cherish simple joys, a warm smile, a quiet morning, a humble thank you. Gratitude for small blessings lightens the heart and reveals that peace lies close at hand. 156. Peace lies in the journey, not the destination. Life is a continual path, not a single finish line. Fulfillment comes from savoring each step, calm and appreciative, rather than waiting for a distant perfect future. 157. Learning to achieve more by doing less. Inspired by Wu Wei, act with restraint, clarity, and precision. Quiet, deliberate effort guided by deep insight yields natural, effective results and preserves energy and tranquility. 158. Accepting change as a natural part of life. Everything flows. Resistance breeds fear and exhaustion. Acceptance brings ease. Welcoming change, good or bad, as part of the cycle keeps us relaxed and resilient, like water following its course. 159. Moderation and self-balance. Laozi upholds the middle way. Avoid extremes, sustain inner equilibrium. When we are not swayed by temporary highs or lows, serenity holds steady and life becomes stable and enduring. 160. Knowing sufficiency and shunning greed. Laozi teaches that peace begins with contentment. Endless wanting breeds dissatisfaction, while appreciating what we already have frees us from material bondage and brings effortless calm. 161. Stillness as the root of wisdom. A mind pierced by anxiety cannot see clearly. In quietude, we perceive things as they are. True wisdom is the clear vision of the simple. 162. Patience and deep understanding. Patience is active acceptance of natural timing. It prevents rash emotion, ripens insight, and lets results mature without strain. 163. Simplicity over elaborate living. By avoiding needless complexity and showiness, we rediscover joy in modest things and lighten the weight of life. 164. Finding peace in nature's quiet. Immersed in forests, rivers, or open sky, we learn to flow without forcing and regain inner balance. 165. Caring for body and mind. Nourish the body respectfully and the mind with meditation, movement, and study. A well-tended body-mind axis sustains calm energy. 166. Seeking inner freedom. Release worry, fear, and social expectation. Unshackled within, we experience boundless peace. 167. Respecting the natural course of things. Forcing events to our will brings pain. Acting in harmony with each thing's nature yields effortless ease. 168. Forbearance in difficulty. Calm acceptance, neither anger nor haste, lets us persevere until hardship passes of itself. 169. Care for community and others. Open-hearted aid and empathy weave a peaceful, prosperous society and return joy to the giver as well. 170. Embracing life's imperfection. Accept that flaws enrich existence. Dropping the demand for perfection lightens the heart and turns every moment into a lesson. 171. Greatness hidden in simplicity. Simple, sincere deeds wield quiet power, focusing us on core values and freeing life from tension. 172. Flexibility and adaptation. Like water, remain true to essence while yielding to circumstance. Flexibility avoids conflict and sustains calm. 173. Accepting death as part of life. Fear fades when death is seen as natural. Freed from dread, we live each moment fully and peacefully. 174. Stillness as an endless source of strength. In inner silence, we tap inexhaustible clarity, steadiness, and resilience. 175. Patience and trust in nature's timing. All things ripen in their season. Trusting this rhythm prevents confusion and cultivates peace. 176. Self-discovery and understanding. Knowing one's strengths and limits guides wise choices and emotional mastery, opening the way to serenity. 177. Prosperity through humility. Humble listening and learning foster both material and spiritual richness, while pride only isolates the heart. 178. Harmony with all people. Respect differences, avoid harm, and assist others. Such conduct seeds a tranquil, thriving society. 179. Walking one's own path. Honor your unique mission rather than competing on another's road. Authentic living dispels dissatisfaction and invites joy. 180. Forgiveness and letting go. Resentment drains vitality. Forgiving releases negative weight. Letting go is a strength that clears the mind for lasting peace. 181. Beauty lies in the natural. Laozi teaches that true beauty is found in what is natural, without embellishment or show. The natural world is already perfect, and every person possesses their own unique beauty without having to become someone else. Live honestly and simply, and natural beauty will shine on its own. Do not be swept up by external standards or societal trends. Instead, honor the inner beauty of the heart and of one's actions. When we appreciate natural beauty, we find peace within ourselves and in our relationships. 182. Seeking freedom in work. Laozi reminds us that work need not be a source of stress. It is an opportunity to live freely and in harmony with ourselves. Do not work solely for goals or money. Recognize that work is part of life and a chance to practice inner peace. Approach tasks lightly, stay present, and enjoy the process rather than focusing only on the outcome. With this attitude, work becomes a joy rather than a burden. Peace arises naturally, and life feels light and harmonious. Laozi's philosophy of peaceful living is more than guidance for inner calm. It is a complete system that helps people find happiness and freedom in a turbulent world. These principles remain timeless, enabling us to overcome crises and restore serenity in our hearts. Apply these teachings in daily life to build a world filled with peace, love, and understanding. If you find them helpful, share this philosophy with friends and family to spread its goodness. Thank you for listening and following along. May these reflections inspire you and give you strength to discover peace in your life. See you in future discussions.